That was terrible. That was horrible. You can't start a game worse if you're Jerad Eickhoff. Well, hold on. Yes, you can. You could give up a back-to-back home run or so. That'd probably be worse than 3 in a row, right? That would be worse. The Phillies fall 13-8. They are now tied with the Braves for the NL East as they win once again. The Braves just continue to win. I don't know what to tell you. Right now, I think that they are a better baseball team than the Phillies, and it's crazy that I'm saying that because all around I thought the Phillies were a better team than the Braves. Right now, I can't say that is true, and it comes down to one thing. Well, not really, because let's be real, the offense has been underachieving as well. But the starting pitching is abysmal. Jerad Eickhoff sucks, man. He's just not good enough. He allowed 5 hits today. 5 home runs. 7 earned runs. He has allowed 16 homers and 27 runs in 6 starts. That's not good. That's not good. How do you win baseball games with that type of production? It's wild, man. It's wild. So he allows those 3 home runs to start the game off, but the Phillies still find a way to battle back. Gene Segura hits a home run, a solo shot. It's 3-1. Scott Kingery triples, and Michael Franco knocks him in with an RBI ground out. And then Gene Segura again, he ends up beating out a double play at first base. They call him out, we review it, he's safe. He steals second base. They call him out, we review it, he's safe. Rhys Hoskins ends up knocking him in. Good, we battle back. We're down 3-0, we respond, it's 3-3. What ends up happening next? Jerad Eickhoff allows 2 home runs. Now we're down again. Ranger Suarez comes in. He gets crushed, couple home runs. I mean, now listen, the ballpark was just one of those nights. All right, the ball was just getting crushed and leaving the ballpark all night long. This showed you what Citizens Bank Park can be in the middle of summer. It can be just home runs. But we got to find a way to limit that. We can't allow that. We allowed 8 home runs total. Now, we hit a few of our own, but a couple of them were late. Jay Bruce hit one in the 9th in garbage time. Rhys Hoskins hit one in garbage time. Now, I'll tell you who did have a good day at the office, though, if I'm going to take something out of this. Scott Kingery. He hit a triple and 2 homers. I love that. Rhys was 3 of 4 with a walk, but I'm sorry, I really can't grab anything. This is me reaching. I'm reaching for positives. I can't grab any positives. Jerad Eickhoff stinks. Our starting rotation is horrible. We now don't have the lead for the NL East. I can't sit here and try and be positive. I'm sorry. That's garbage by me. That's trash by me to think that there's anything positive to take out of this game. I look at this team and moving forward. There's a problem. We scored 8 runs today and lost. Now, we scored 8 runs today. I mentioned before, this baseball club has not been producing to the level that they should have. They just haven't. Up to this point, they haven't produced to the level that they should be able to execute with. They have way too much talent in their lineup. They're in the middle of the pack when it comes to what they produce runs-wise per game. When it comes to home runs, it's a pathetically low number for how much power is in this lineup. They haven't produced enough. And it's also our starting pitching hasn't produced enough. Really, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you to answer it down below in the comment section. Who do you have the most faith in our pitching rotation? My answer right now to this date is Zach Eflin. That's a problem. I don't know what we're going to get out of Aaron Nola. I don't know what we're going to get out of Jake Arrieta. I don't know what we're going to get out of Nick Pivetta. I don't know what we're going to get out of Jerad Eickhoff. Where are we right now with this baseball team? So I'm telling you right now, as I sit here and I break down where this team is after this 13-8 loss, we're not hitting the ball well enough, and we're not pitching good enough, and we have 7 guys from our bullpen on the IL. Boys, where does that put us? I think this showed upper management what we really need to do. I mean, really. And it's even worse now that we let someone like Dallas Keuchel go to the Braves. And once again, I'm not claiming that Dallas Keuchel is going to be this star. I'm not. I'm definitely not. But for what they paid him for 1 year, it's worth a damn shot. Because I'm sick and tired of these Cole Irvins, these Jerad Eickhoffs. It's not going to work. This guy, I've never seen a guy allow so many damn home runs in my life. He's getting crushed. Fastball, off speed, everything. He's getting demolished. And it's an ongoing joke. Whenever he starts, I put up that Twitter poll on my Twitter page, @Broads81. How many home runs is he going to allow today? I'll give you the options. 1 or 2, 2 to 4, 4 or more. I always do that. I always text my buddies, oh, here we go, how many home runs you think? And it was laughable when I'm sitting there watching the start of this game. Oh, wow, all right, first pitch. Oh, wow, the second batter. I bet you he goes back to back to back. Oh, it really happened. And then we finally tied the game up, and it happens again. We allow 2 home runs. It's sickening. It's sickening. I get irritated, but then I always put my mind back to where I was before the season started. And I go back to my predictions of the season video that I made. And I said to myself, playoffs. Whether it was win a wild card spot, or win the division. But I know we're not a World Series team. And this is what I was saying dating back to a day before the season started. So when I get all upset and I get all emotional and I get all crushed, I have to rejuvenate my mind back to that moment and say, bro, you knew this though. You knew this. You knew the starting pitching was going to be a problem. I didn't know the hitting would be this poor at times, but I knew the pitching was going to be a problem. So there's no reason to get so crushed about it. But it's easier said than done now that I'm in the moment. And now that I think we should be able to compete for this division, it's a lot harder to swallow. But at this very moment, the way the Braves are playing, they are hot. They are on a roll. They are producing. They are scoring. They are hitting. They're doing a lot, and they're doing it a lot better than the Phillies right now. Over the last 25 to 30 games, it hasn't been so great for the Phillies. Been around a 500 ball club. And it sucks, because we're better than that. We are better than that. We're better than a 500 ball club, and that's what we've been playing as of late. So I guess I do have a reason to get upset now that I think about it. If we were playing better and winning more ball games, different story. But about 500 right now over the last 25 to 30 games, that's bad. It's disappointing. It really is. So I want to know down below how you feel about this, how you feel about Jerad Eickhoff, how you feel about this pitching staff. Just where are you right now? Because the Phillies now tied for the lead. They don't have it anymore. The Braves are winning. Oh, yeah, they're winning. And we're allowing home runs at an unbelievable rate. We're ready to break records for how many home runs we're allowing this year. That's unacceptable. And then compare it to what we're hitting, unacceptable. And it's killing me inside. It really is. Jerad Eickhoff's final stat line, 3 innings, 5 hits, 5 home runs, 7 earned runs. Oh, tomorrow, Jake Arrieta's on the mound. We have a chance to make some noise. Hopefully the ball leaves the ballpark like it did tonight, but just for the Phillies. But realistically, take a look at how Jake Arrieta has been over the last few starts here. Hasn't been pretty, and has been getting rocked. It's a common theme here with this Philadelphia Phillies squad when it comes to the pitching. When I try and specifically discuss this game, it just comes back to the big picture. We're not good enough right now when it comes to our rotation, and our hitting has been underperforming, underwhelming. And I know today we scored 8 runs, and some of them were in nonsense time, and all around, big picture, once again. This game somehow just keeps getting me back to looking big picture. And it's disappointing. So, comments down below, your thoughts. 13-8. We allowed 8 home runs. 8 home runs. Hey, there's a positive. Scott Kingery. Huh? 2 homers? A triple? Take that positive. Rhys Hoskins, 3 hits and a walk. Get those positives. Don't forget about those positives. Don't forget about them. See you next time.